Sacsayhuaman has long been one of the most mysterious and celebrated archaeological sites in the world. Sitting above the city of Cusco in Peru, its enormous stone walls, some weighing over 100 tons, have stood as a testament to ancient engineering that still baffles modern researchers. For centuries, questions have been asked about how such immense stones were quarried, transported, and fitted together with such precision that even a blade of grass cannot fit between them. Now, in the last few days, a new discovery at the site has the potential to completely transform how humanity understands not only this megalithic masterpiece, but the civilizations that may have constructed it. According to the account Weird Old World, which has been documenting the process in real time, researchers and workers began a controlled excavation at the west end of one of the walls. Their aim was to better understand the depth of the stones and whether they were simply surface blocks or part of a more complex, hidden structure. On the fourth day of digging, an extraordinary revelation was made. Not only did the stones extend far deeper into the ground than originally expected, but beneath them a completely new layer of stone blocks began to emerge. This finding is groundbreaking. Until now, most studies of this area have focused on the visible portions of the walls, which rise in towering zigzag patterns that stretch across the landscape. The discovery that additional layers of stone lie buried beneath the surface challenges previous assumptions about the site's construction. It suggests that what is visible above ground is only a fraction of the full structure, and that this megalithic site may extend much deeper, representing a construction project of even greater magnitude than previously believed. Weird Old World has reported that the team has already dug to a depth of over 90 centimeters, and yet the stones continue downward. The presence of another layer of blocks implies that the site may not be a single wall, but a multi-tiered construction, possibly with foundations that plunge meters below the surface. If this is confirmed, it would change how archaeologists interpret the purpose of this site. Rather than being a defensive wall or ceremonial structure alone, it may have been part of a much larger and more advanced architectural complex, designed to endure across millennia. The team has also announced their intention to conduct carbon dating on material discovered in the newly exposed layers. While stones themselves cannot be carbon dated, organic material trapped between or beneath them can provide valuable clues about when the construction took place. If the dating results show that the buried layers are older than the Inca period, this would support long-standing theories that it predates the Inca civilization, having been inherited and repurposed by them. Such a revelation would align with local legends that speak of civilizations before the Inca, builders who had mastered stonework at a level unmatched in recorded history. At this stage, the researchers have acknowledged that they cannot yet confirm whether the newly uncovered stones are part of the same wall or an entirely separate structure beneath it. What is certain, however, is that the presence of a new layer is undeniable, and it demands a reassessment of everything believed about the site. The precision of the blocks above ground has long astounded visitors. To now find further layers of equally crafted stonework hidden below suggests an intention and complexity far beyond what conventional theories had accounted for. The lack of a formal academic report has not slowed the significance of the announcement. Weird Old World has explained that for now, they are documenting every stage of the dig, sharing images, videos, and observations as they unfold. This openness has allowed thousands of people across the world to witness the discovery in real time, rather than waiting for official publications that often take years to surface. While some may criticize the absence of formal peer-reviewed reports, others see it as a vital step in democratizing archaeological knowledge, ensuring that important findings are not hidden or delayed, but shared immediately with the public. The impact of this discovery extends far beyond Peru. For centuries, this megalithic site has stood alongside other megalithic sites such as Stonehenge, the pyramids of Giza, and Machu Picchu as one of the world's great mysteries. Each of these places raises questions about the capabilities of ancient civilizations and whether our understanding of human history is complete. The revelation of hidden layers beneath this area now adds new weight to the argument that human civilization may be far older and more advanced than conventional narratives suggest. If further excavations confirm that the buried layers are indeed part of the same construction, it will force historians to confront the possibility that the techniques used at this site were not simply remarkable feats of the Inca, but remnants of a lost knowledge, perhaps inherited from cultures that predated them by centuries or even millennia. Theories of advanced pre-Inca builders have often been dismissed, but each stone revealed beneath the surface brings those theories closer to legitimacy. The discovery also highlights the importance of re-examining archaeological sites that were thought to be fully understood. Too often, research focuses only on what is visible above ground, ignoring the possibility of hidden foundations, underground chambers, or layers that reveal deeper truths. This site is now proving that what lies beneath the surface may be just as important as what rises above it. As of now, the excavation has reached 90 centimeters, but there is no indication that the stones end there. Some researchers speculate that the layers may extend several meters downward, suggesting a construction technique designed to anchor the walls in extraordinary ways. This could explain how the structures have remained stable despite earthquakes that have devastated other parts of the region. If so, the builders of this megalithic structure were not only master stonemasons, but also advanced engineers with a deep understanding of geology and stability. The west end of the wall, where the digging is taking place, may prove to be the key to unlocking these mysteries. Each new stone revealed adds to the puzzle, and as the excavation continues, the world waits to see just how deep and complex this structure truly is. The coming weeks may reveal evidence of chambers, tunnels, or even entirely hidden structures beneath the visible walls. The prospect is both thrilling and daunting, as it promises to rewrite history, but also challenges entrenched beliefs about the origins of civilization in South America. For the people of Cusco and Peru, the discovery is more than academic. This site has always been a source of pride and cultural identity, a place where festivals, ceremonies, and traditions are carried out in honor of ancestors. To learn that the site is even more monumental than believed deepens that sense of heritage. It connects the modern people of the region with a lineage of builders whose genius may stretch back into forgotten epochs. Globally, the discovery invites reflection on how much humanity still does not know about its past. Every new stone uncovered at this area is a reminder that history is not fixed, but fluid, waiting to be rewritten with each excavation, each artifact, each hidden layer revealed to light. For centuries, scholars have debated the limits of ancient knowledge. Now, the ground beneath this site may provide definitive proof that those limits were far greater than previously imagined. As of today, the excavation continues. The blocks beneath the surface lie waiting, their story still untold, but already reshaping how the world sees one of the most mysterious sites on Earth. Whether the new layers belong to the wall itself or to an entirely hidden structure, the fact remains that this site is not what it seemed. It is deeper, older, and more mysterious than anyone could have guessed. The work at the west end of the wall is not only unearthing stones, but unearthing truths that have lain buried for centuries. Human history has been pushed back at least 400,000 years. Sometimes the most remarkable discoveries come not in the form of monumental structures or ancient cities, but in the smallest and most fragile remains. Human history has always carried with it an air of uncertainty, because no matter how much we think we know, all it takes is a single find to reshape our understanding of the past. This was proven once again with the unearthing of a lower jawbone in Ethiopia, a fossil that managed to push back the origins of our genus by a staggering 400,000 years. What might appear to be a single fragment of bone has, in fact, altered the story of humanity itself. The fossil was uncovered in 2013 and was later dated to around 2.8 million years ago. This discovery means that the fossil is the oldest known evidence from any species belonging to the genus Homo, the group that would eventually lead to modern humans. To hold a piece of bone that old is to hold the very beginning of a journey that culminated in the world we live in today. It carries within it the whispers of our earliest ancestors, a snapshot of a moment in time when humanity was still taking its first steps into existence. Up until this finding, the oldest fossils available to researchers were dated to about 2.4 to 2.5 million years ago. These earlier remains were also often poorly preserved, leaving scientists with limited material to analyze. That made this new jawbone not only older, but far more valuable, because it was preserved well enough to offer real insight into the evolutionary transition from primitive hominins to the genus Homo. The discovery opened a window into a period that had remained largely in the dark, bridging a gap between older species and the humans we eventually became. The fossil was found in the Ledi Gararu research area of Ethiopia's Afar region, a location that has already yielded some of the most significant discoveries in human evolutionary research. The jawbone revealed not only age, but also a unique blend of features. It had primitive traits, such as aspects of the teeth that still bore resemblance to older species like Australopithecus, but it also showed characteristics more typical of later Homo species. This mixture highlighted its role as a transitional specimen, existing at a moment in time when evolutionary change was accelerating and reshaping the lineage that would eventually lead to us. Dr. William Kimball, the director of the Institute of Human Origins at Arizona State University, explained that the jawbone helps narrow the evolutionary gap. What he meant was that this fossil gives us a clearer idea of what was happening in that critical period when the first members of Homo were emerging. For decades, scientists had debated where and how this transition occurred, but the Ledi jaw, as it has come to be known, offers concrete evidence. It narrows the timeline, sharpens the picture, and provides a tangible marker of one of the most important shifts in human history. This single discovery reshapes an entire discipline. It forces researchers to reassess previous assumptions and to reconsider theories that had once seemed solid. The implications stretch beyond archaeology into biology, anthropology, and even philosophy. To know that our story stretches back further than once thought changes the way humanity views itself. It shows that our lineage is older, more complex, and more resilient than we had imagined. It also demonstrates that even small changes, like the shape of a jaw or the structure of a tooth, can carry immense significance across millennia. Human evolution is often described as a series of small steps, tiny adaptations and mutations that accumulate over vast stretches of time. Yet discoveries like the Ledi jaw remind us that these small steps can have massive consequences. A single mutation in the jaw structure could change the way early humans chewed their food, which in turn could influence diet, survival, and development. These seemingly minor details ripple outward like the effects of a stone dropped in water, shaping the destiny of an entire species. The discovery also reaffirms the idea that history is never static. What we know today is only a reflection of the evidence available to us in the present. Tomorrow, a new find may overturn what we once considered an established fact. In this way, history is constantly being rewritten, not because the past itself changes, but because our understanding of it evolves with every piece of evidence uncovered. From Australopithecus to Homo habilis, from Homo erectus to Homo sapiens, the journey of our species has been marked by resilience, adaptation, and transformation. The jawbone from Ethiopia offers a glimpse into one of the earliest stages of this long journey. It reminds us that we are part of a story that began millions of years ago, one that is still being pieced together bone by bone, fossil by fossil. There is something profoundly humbling about realizing that a small piece of jaw buried in the earth for nearly 3 million years can tell us so much about who we are. It shows that the roots of humanity run deeper than we thought, that our ancestors walked the earth earlier than we had believed. It also proves that science is an ever-growing pursuit, a discipline where every new discovery has the potential to transform our understanding of ourselves. The jawbone discovered in Ethiopia is more than just a fossil. It is a turning point in the study of human evolution. It tells us that our story did not begin 2.4 million years ago, but hundreds of thousands of years earlier. It challenges us to see our place in the world not as a sudden emergence, but as a gradual unfolding, shaped by countless small changes across vast stretches of time. Ultimately, this discovery is a testament to the power of science. It shows that with each new find, humanity moves closer to understanding its origins. Sometimes the smallest fragments hold the greatest truths, and sometimes a single jawbone can change the entire narrative of human history. Mr. Alberto, a researcher posting updates about the mysterious Nazca mummies, has just come forward and said that a new discovery that was made a few hours ago is going to completely rewrite human history. Mr. Alberto said there is a giant head among the biological finds from Nazca, of a humanoid being approximately 8 meters in height, adding that new X-rays will be released which will change human history forever. This is just the latest update to come from this region in regards to the mysterious Nazca mummies. The Nazca mummy claims center around a series of bizarre humanoid remains allegedly unearthed near the Nazca lines by a team of Peruvian and international researchers. These purported mummies, described as small, humanoid figures with elongated skulls and unusual features, have been presented as evidence of an ancient pre-Columbian civilization that predates the Inca Empire. But as of right now, this 8-meter-tall humanoid is by far the biggest one that's been discovered. The initial reports of the Nazca mummies sparked widespread skepticism and controversy within the scientific community, with many experts dismissing them as elaborate hoaxes or products of modern tampering. However, as more evidence and documentation have emerged, many researchers have begun to take the claims more seriously, recognizing the potential significance of the findings if proven authentic. In the United States, scientists and archaeologists have started to investigate the Nazca mummy claims with a cautious but open-minded approach. Recognizing the need for rigorous scientific analysis and verification, teams of researchers from institutions such as the Smithsonian Institution and the University of California, Los Angeles, have expressed interest in examining the alleged mummies and associated artifacts. One of the key areas of inquiry for American scientists is the authenticity of the Nazca mummies and their potential cultural and historical significance. Using advanced techniques such as radiocarbon dating, DNA analysis, and CT scanning, researchers hope to determine the age, origin, and biological characteristics of the mummified remains, shedding light on the people who created them and their place in ancient Andean society. The esteemed expert in forensics, Dr. John McDowell, has actively participated in the investigation concerning the purportedly non-human mummies discovered in Peru. Dr. McDowell said that in the initial phases of their research endeavor, they were granted access to all the resources that had been requested, and this was done without any concealment or secrecy. This transparent and open approach marked the genesis of their investigative journey. Dr. John McDowell boasts an illustrious military career, having served as a former colonel in the US Army and being the recipient of numerous accolades from the US Department of Defense. Furthermore, he holds the esteemed title of Professor Emeritus at the University of Colorado and has notably held the prestigious position of President of the American Academy of Forensic Sciences. In recognition of his significant contributions to the field of forensic sciences, Dr. McDowell was honored with the prestigious 2024 Gradwell Medallion, a distinguished award widely regarded as the highest form of peer recognition within the forensic sciences community. The most capable team from the United States is currently present in Peru, actively engaged in on-site research on the human remains. If granted the necessary permissions and resources to continue their investigation effectively, there is a promising prospect of uncovering valuable insights and revelations. This esteemed group, renowned for their expertise and dedication, is devoting meticulous attention to examining the archaeological remains in Peru. Among the group was Dr. James Caruso, Chief Medical Examiner and Coroner of the City and County of Denver, Colorado; Dr. William Rodriguez, Forensic Anthropologist, Maryland State Medical Examiner, and previously mentioned Dr. John McDowell, Retired Professor at University Colorado, Forensic Odontologist. Dr. John McDowell said that they could have not been more professional and that data was made readily available to them. Ever since the controversy surrounding the Nazca mummies emerged, a notable player in opposition to the investigation has been the Peruvian Ministry of Culture. Firm in their stance, they have consistently contended that these preserved remains are merely elaborate dolls crafted by grave robbers with the intention of illicitly profiting from their sale on the underground market. During a recent presentation, a representative from the Ministry of Culture made an unsuccessful attempt to disrupt the proceedings. It appears that there was an expectation for Moussan and his team to physically present the mummified bodies at the event, a misconception that was swiftly dispelled. However, as the presentation unfolded, crucial insights were provided by American scientists who were present, offering their long-awaited expert analysis on the matter. This ongoing saga underscores the deep-rooted skepticism and divergent perspectives surrounding the authenticity and significance of the Nazca mummies, highlighting the complex interplay of cultural preservation, scientific inquiry, and commercial interests in such contentious archaeological debates. Dr. John McDowell, a respected retired professor and forensic odontologist from the University of Colorado, stands out as a prominent figure among his peers and took the lead in representing their collective stance. Their unanimous conclusion emphasized the urgent necessity for thorough investigations into the bodies in question, firmly refuting any claims of their authenticity. This pivotal revelation paves the way for academic institutions to delve deeper into the examination of the Nazca mummy specimens. Such a critical juncture not only underscores the significance of further scrutiny, but also highlights the potential for a multitude of scholarly establishments to engage with these samples, facilitating additional comprehensive studies and analysis. It's just been announced in the last few days that 2 new Nazca humanoids have been discovered, and oddly enough, their fingerprints are said to be completely different to that of a human's. Upon viewing the images, a significant number of individuals expressed their profound admiration, highlighting the challenging nature of replicating a fingerprint, as attested by many observers. The intricate details captured in the photographs left a lasting impression, with viewers acknowledging the complexity involved, adding that it would be very difficult to fake a fingerprint. In a profound reflection on the Nazca discoveries, a user highlighted the distinct physical and biological attributes that define our individuality. This observation shed light on a novel revelation concerning these remarkable findings. Delving into the depths of these Nazca discoveries, the user emphasized the significance of recognizing the unique traits that set us apart as individuals. Amid recent revelations, it has come to light that the Peruvian government is facing a substantial lawsuit amounting to $300 million. The heart of this issue lies in the lack of assistance provided by Peruvian authorities to those delving into these significant discoveries. Instead of support, the investigators have encountered adversity in the form of insults and discreditation hurled at them by officials who have gone so far as to label them as deceivers. In a secluded area of Peru, the story takes place as indigenous inhabitants chance upon a remarkable spectacle, an unconventional item, partly concealed in the ground. Upon thorough examination, they discover what seems to be the remnants of an extraterrestrial entity, a humanoid form displaying unfamiliar physical traits like elongated extremities, a large skull, and uniquely non-human attributes. The locals, taken aback by this find, promptly inform the authorities, sparking a wave of intrigue and investigation. This discovery incites a profound fascination among the populace as scientists, researchers, and curious onlookers flock to the site to scrutinize and unravel the mysteries surrounding this enigmatic being. In the midst of escalating curiosity surrounding the alleged extraterrestrial being, a team of dedicated researchers sets out on an exhaustive and thorough investigation, delving deep into the intricate details of its physical characteristics and makeup. As they meticulously examine every aspect, a particular focus is placed on the hands of the enigmatic creature, revealing a fascinating discovery, a set of fingerprints that defy all known patterns observed in the human species. This unprecedented revelation sparks a new wave of intrigue and raises profound questions about the origins and nature of this mysterious entity. Through a meticulous examination of the extraterrestrial being's fingerprints, researchers have unveiled intricate patterns characterized by distinct ridges and whorls that elude any resemblance to established human fingerprint archetypes. The baffling uniqueness of these prints has left experts puzzled, hinting at a potential divergence in evolutionary lineage or a wholly distinct origin for the enigmatic creature. The unveiling of the distinct fingerprints on the extraterrestrial body sparks intense debates and conjecture, not only among scientists, but also in broader circles. Doubters cast shadows of uncertainty on the genuineness of the discoveries, casting doubt on both the trustworthiness of the examinations and the validity of the assertions. The emergence of these peculiar fingerprints on the alien organism has set off a maelstrom of discussions, with various factions offering contrasting viewpoints on the matter. Proponents advocating for the discovery assert that the existence of distinct fingerprints offers convincing proof regarding the extraterrestrial source of the alien entity. They highlight the detailed procedures and thorough examination carried out by specialists, reinforcing the credibility of the results. This breakthrough prompts profound inquiries into the essence of life outside our planet and challenges our comprehension of the universe. The presence of these unique fingerprints not only supports the claim of the alien body's origin from beyond Earth, but also invites contemplation on the potential implications for humanity's perception of existence in a vast cosmos. Others have questioned whether these discoveries are hybrids. The reported identification of an extraterrestrial being possessing distinct fingerprints carries profound implications for humanity's perception of the cosmos and our position in it. Should this discovery be verified, it would mark a significant advancement in our pursuit of comprehending the enigmas surrounding life beyond Earth. Such confirmation would not only represent a groundbreaking achievement, but also challenge established beliefs regarding evolution and the biological realm, prompting a reassessment of the potential diversity and intricacies of organisms existing elsewhere in the universe. This revelation has the potential to reshape our understanding of the vast expanse of the cosmos and the potential existence of life forms that differ significantly from those known to us. The breakthrough has the potential to transform the field of forensic science significantly and revolutionize the way fingerprint analysis is approached, presenting fresh perspectives on the origins and variety of life in the vast universe. Delving into the unique characteristics of extraterrestrial lifeforms' fingerprints may reveal valuable insights into their evolutionary trajectories and biological diversities, contributing to a deeper understanding of the intricate mechanisms that shape life across the cosmos. Scientists have just announced that scans on the two aliens presented in Mexico suggest that they are not assembled or manipulated. Scientists and academics, in their ongoing effort to maintain credibility and uphold scientific rigor, have refuted the veracity of the findings presented by these researchers, regarding them as yet another publicity stunt.